Good morning dear students. Today we are going to start chapter 2 of maths part 2nd class 10th Pythagoras theorem. Now in this video what are we going to learn? We are going to learn some basic concepts first of all. पहले basic concepts learn करेंगे जो आप पहले ही in the previous classes you have learned. So we will start with Pythagorean triplet. Then we will review or revise the theorem of 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. Then we will revise the concept of theorem of 45, 45 and 90 degree triangle. Then after that उसके बाद में हम करने वाले हैं similarity and right angled triangle, similarity in right angled triangles and theorem of geometric mean. Then Pythagoras theorem and converse of Pythagoras theorem. तो इस जो है इस ऑर्डर में इस सीरीज में हम चलने वाले हैं. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल सी what is a Pythagorean triplet, though actually you have learned it in the previous classes. Pythagorean triplet. In a triplet of natural numbers, triplet means three numbers. So in a triplet of natural numbers, if the square of, I should write here, numbers. In a triplet of natural numbers, if the square of largest number is equal to the sum of squares of remaining numbers, then triplet is called Pythagorean triplet. I will take the example. Let's see an example 3, 4, 5. So if the square of the largest number, now which is the largest number here? 5. So if the square of largest numbers is equal to the sum of squares of remaining numbers, sum of squares of these two numbers. If the square of largest number is equal to the sum of squares of remaining two numbers, then the triplet is called Pythagorean triplet. Now this is one example of Pythagorean triplet. So now let's see कि ये Pythagorean triplet कैसे है. तो largest number is 5, 5 square is 25, remaining two numbers are 3 and 4. So sum of squares of remaining two numbers, so 3 square is 9 plus 4 square is 16 and 9 plus 16 is 25. So the square of largest number is equal to the sum of squares of remaining two numbers. Therefore we will write 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. Now we can find innumerous triplets by multiplying these three numbers by different numbers 3, 4, 5. If we multiply these three numbers by 2, then we'll get the another set of Pythagorean triplet, that will be 2 into 3 is 6, 2 into 4 is 8 and 2 5 is 10. So this is another Pythagorean triplet. Again 10 square is 100 and 6 square 36, 8 square 64, 36 plus 64 is 100. So this is one more Pythagorean triplet. Another Pythagorean triplet you can find by multiplying these three numbers by 3. In this way you can get many Pythagorean triplet. Now we'll solve first example of practice set 2.1. Now question number 1 of practice set 4.1 is identify with reasons which of the following are Pythagorean triplets. So we know if the square of largest number is equal to the sum of squares of remaining two numbers, then the given set of numbers is Pythagorean triplet. Now here largest number is 12, so we'll write solution. 12 square is 144 and 4 square plus 9 square, it is 36 plus 81 equals to the sum is 7 and 11, 117. Now here these two numbers are not equal, so we'll write as the square of the largest number, is not equal to the sum of squares of other numbers. Therefore this set 4, 9 and 12 is not a Pythagorean triplet. Now, okay, in this way, now we'll solve this sub question number 6. Here the greatest number is 61. Solution. So 61 square equals to. Now you must be knowing the short trick of finding the square. 1 square is 1. Product of these two numbers, 6 into 1 is 6 and its twice is 12. So we'll write 1 here, carry 1, and 6 square is 36 plus 1, 37. 37. So 61 square is 3721. The remaining numbers are 11 and 60. 11 square plus 60 square. 11 square is 121 and 60 square is 3600. The sum is again 3721. As these two numbers are equal, means we will write as the square. So here we write the square of the largest number is equal to the square of sum of squares of other numbers. Square of largest number is equal to the sum of squares of other numbers. Therefore 11, 60 and 61 is a Pythagorean triplet. Now we will move to next our concept, that is the theorem of 30, 60 and 90 degree triangle. Now let's revise the property of 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. Actually you have learnt in standard 9th also, but let's revise again. Now this is a triangle, a right angle triangle XYZ, in which the acute angles are 60 degree and 30 degree. Now what is this property 30, 60, 90 degree triangle? So this property says, if in a right angle triangle the acute angles are 30 degree and 60 degree, then the side opposite to 30 degree angle is half of the hypotenuse. So what is the side here opposite to 30 degree angle? So 30 degree angle is Z. Measure of angle Z is 30 degree. Its opposite side is XY. So this side XY will be half of hypotenuse. Now what is which side is hypotenuse? This is side XZ, the side opposite to right angle. Right angle के opposite वाली जो side है वो है hypotenuse, and so this side XY, which is opposite to 30 degree, this side opposite to 30 degree, it will be half of the hypotenuse. So 1/2 into this will be half of XZ. Okay, 1/2 into XZ, and the side opposite to 60 degree. So the side opposite to 60 degree is side YZ. Side opposite to 60 degree is √3/2. √3/2 of the hypotenuse, that is side XZ. Now suppose this side XZ is of 10 centimeter. Okay, this is of 10 centimeter. So what will be the length of side XY and YZ? So side XY equals to, this side is opposite to 30 degree, therefore it will be half of hypotenuse. So half into side XZ equals to half into length of XZ is 10 centimeter. 2 goes into 10 5 times. So this XY will be half of 10, that is 5 centimeter. And length YZ, this is side opposite to 60 degree. So it will be √3/2 of hypotenuse, that is XZ, and √3/2 into XZ is of 10 centimeter. 2 goes into 10 5 times. So 2 goes into 10 5 times. So the product is 5√3 centimeter. In this way we can find the remaining sides if hypotenuse is given in 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. Now let's see another property, which is 45, 45, 90 degree triangle. Now property of 45, 45, 90 degree triangle. Now this is a right angle triangle. Now what is this property? That if in a right angle triangle the acute angles, each of acute angles are 45 degree, each of acute angles are of measure 45 degree, then each of the perpendicular sides, that is the sides forming the right angle, each of the perpendicular side is 1 upon root 2 times of the hypotenuse. Now see, this is an example, this is a right angle triangle JKL in which each of the acute angle both the acute angles are of measure 45 degree. Now when is this possible? ये कब possible है कि दोनों acute angles 45 degree हो? When the right angle triangle is isosceles triangle, when there is a right angle isosceles triangle, these two sides are congruent, therefore angles are congruent and each measure is of 45 degree. So let's again come to the point. In this triangle, in this right angle triangle, each of the perpendicular sides will be 1 upon root 2 times, 1 upon root 2 times of the hypotenuse, that is side JL, side JL. This is the property. Now let's see example. Suppose this side is of 12 centimeter. So here side JK and KL, both perpendicular sides are equal. Side JK and KL equals to 1 upon root 2 times of this hypotenuse, that is JL, equals to 1 upon root 2 into 12, and this is 12 upon root 2. If we rationalize this, so for rationalizing this number we will write root 2 into root 2, root 2 upon root 2, and this will be 12 root 2 upon root 2 square is 2, and 2 goes into 12 6 times, so this will be 6 root 2 centimeter. In this way we can find the perpendicular sides forming the right angle in the right angle triangle when hypotenuse is given. Okay, now next let's move to next point, that is similarity in the right angle triangles. तो अभी हमारा पॉइंट है सिमिलैरिटी इन राइट एंगल्ड ट्राइंगल. नाउ व्हाट इज द थ्योरम? इन अ राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल इफ एल्टीट्यूड इज ड्रॉन टू द hypotenuse. Now this is a right angle triangle and altitude is drawn from this vertex point B, vertex point of the right angle, to this hypotenuse, that is side AC. Angle B is the right angle. So altitude is drawn to the hypotenuse. If the altitude is drawn to the hypotenuse, then the two triangles formed. Which are the two triangles formed? This is one triangle, this is other triangle. What is this triangle? This is triangle ABD and this is triangle, you can call it any name by ABD, ADB, and this is triangle BDC or DBC. So the two triangles formed are similar to the original triangle. ये दोनों जो triangle बने हैं, these are similar to the original triangle. Original triangle is triangle ABC. तो दोनों ट्राइंगल ओरिजिनल ट्राइंगल से सिमिलर हैं एंड टू ईच अदर, और वो एक दूसरे से भी सिमिलर है. ये है, दिस इज द प्रॉपर्टी, दिस इज द थ्योरम इन थ्योरम ऑफ सिमिलरिटी इन राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल्स. तो अभी हम इसको प्रूव करेंगे. कैसे? तो पहले हम लिख लेते हैं थ्योरम. आपको मालूम है स्टेप्स. थ्योरम गिवन इन दिस ट्राइंगल ABC, एंगल ABC इज 90 डिग्री, सेगमेंट BD इज परपेंडिकुलर टू सेगमेंट AC. Segment BD is perpendicular to segment AC, so BD is the altitude, and A dash D dash C means these 3 points are collinear. To prove, first triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC, triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC. Second, triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC, and triangle ADB is similar to triangle BDC. तो यानी दोनों ट्राइंगल्स जो है वो ओरिजिनल ट्राइंगल से सिमिलर है और वो दोनों ट्राइंगल आपस में भी सिमिलर हैं. अब सिमिलरिटी में आपको याद रखना है कि दिस 1-to-1 करस्पॉन्डेंस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो 1-to-1 करस्पॉन्डेंस का ख्याल रखना है. अब आइए इसको प्रूव करते हैं. नाउ as we saw that we have to prove that all the three triangles are similar to each other. Means first triangle, this triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC, then triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC, and then triangle ADB is similar to triangle BDC. Now what is the reason that we are saying, हम ऐसे क्यों बोल रहे हैं कि triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC? हम ऐसा क्यों नहीं बोल रहे कि triangle ABD? Why can't we say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle ABD is similar to triangle ABC? ऐसा क्यों नहीं बोल सकते? तो इसमें क्या होगा, प्रॉपर 1-to-1 करस्पॉन्डेंस नहीं होगा. ट्राइंगल ABD एंड ट्राइंगल ABC आर नॉट इन प्रॉपर 1-to-1 करस्पॉन्डेंस. कैसे? देखिए ये तीनों ट्राइंगल्स मैंने यहाँ पे अलग अलग ड्रॉ किए हैं. दिस इज ट्राइंगल ABC, ओरिजिनल ट्राइंगल ABC. दिस इज ट्राइंगल ADB एंड दिस इज ट्राइंगल BDC. तो आप इस पोजीशन में देखोगे तो ही ये जो है 1-to-1 प्रॉपर 1-to-1 करस्पॉन्डेंस में, इस 1-to-1 करस्पॉन्डेंस में वो सिमिलर लग रहे हैं. अगर यहाँ पे मैं इस ट्राइंगल का 1-to-1 करस्पॉन्डेंस चेंज कर देता हूँ, देखिए दिस इज ट्राइंगल ABC, ट्राइंगल ADB एंड ट्राइंगल BDC. अगर मैं इसका 1-to-1 करस्पॉन्डेंस चेंज करता हूँ, मतलब इसकी पोजीशन चेंज करता हूँ. 1-to-1 करस्पॉन्डेंस मतलब क्या? उनकी पोजीशन. तो अगर मैं लिखता हूँ ट्राइंगल ABD, सपोज आई राइट this triangle ABD, so how will be the triangle position of triangle? It will be like this. So if I say triangle ABD, triangle A, B and D, AB is the hypotenuse, ABD. So if I say triangle ABD, then this will be the position of this triangle. And क्या ये प्रॉपर 1-to-1 करस्पॉन्डेंस में लग रहे हैं? क्या वो ऐसे सिमिलर होंगे? नहीं, वो ऐसे सिमिलर नहीं होंगे. बिकॉज और दिस एंगल B एंड हेयर दिस इज एंगल B एंड हेयर दिस इज एंगल B. सो दीज बोथ आर नॉट राइट एंगल्स, both these are not congruent angles, so this 1-to-1 correspondence is not proper. So we will not write triangle ABD, we will write triangle ADB. When we write triangle ADB, then only they will be in proper correspondence. So now in triangle ADB and triangle ABC, now how are these two triangles similar? Let's see. First of all, angle A is common in both these triangles. Angle A, triangle ABC and triangle ADB, angle A is common angle and common angles are equal. So first of all we'll write that angle A, which angle A? You can write angle DAB, like, or triangle DAB, or you can say triangle angle BAD or DAB. So here we'll write angle DAB. Angle DAB is congruent to angle. Now we have started with right angle D. So again we will start in this triangle ABC. We'll write with start with angle right angle B. So we'll write angle BAC. Both these are congruent because these are common angle. Angle A is common in both the triangles. And second point, angle in both these triangles, one angle is right angle, that is here angle B is right angle and here angle D is right angle. So this is angle ABC. First of all, first we will write the right angle of this triangle, that is angle ADB. Angle ADB is congruent to angle ABC. Reason? Each of 90 degree. Each one is a right angle. Now we have written two pairs of congruent angles. So these two triangles are similar by a test of similarity. So triangle ADB is similar, triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC by which test? A test of similarity. This is point number 1. This is point number 1. Now we have to prove that triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. Triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. Now here, which are the two common angles? Triangle ABC and triangle BDC. C is the common angle. And which are the two right angles? So here angle BDC is the right angle and angle ABC is the right angle. So angle BDC, here we'll write angle BDC is congruent to angle ABC, each of 90 degree. And which are the two common which is the common angle? C is the common angle. It lies in both the triangles, in triangle BDC and triangle ABC. So here we write in triangle BDC we'll write angle DCB, or you can write BCD. So we are writing, suppose BCD, angle BCD is congruent. We have started with angle BCD, we have ended at right angle, so again we'll end at right angle and we'll write angle ACB. Angle ACB, this is a common angle. And therefore triangle BDC is similar to triangle, similarity है, congruent नहीं है, similarity. Therefore triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC, by which test again? A test of similarity. This is point number second. Now see, here triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC and here triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. Therefore from 1 and 2 we can write, from 1 and 2 triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC is similar to triangle BDC, by which test? By test of transitivity, but the property of transitivity of similarity. So that you will write, and then we will prove that all the three triangles are similar to each other. So two pairs of triangles we have proved in point 1 and 2 that they are similar, and from first and second point we can say, as ADB is similar to triangle ABC and BDC is similar to triangle ABC, therefore triangle ADB is similar to triangle BDC. Triangle ADB is similar to triangle BDC by test of this property of transitivity. Now remaining properties and theorems. Remaining theorem, that is the theorem of geometric mean, theorem of geometric mean and Pythagoras theorem and converse of Pythagoras theorem. We will see that in the next video.